Hello, dear students. I'm Shivani Gonyal and I welcome you all to attend the math session. As you know, in this we'll be following X8 five ways, that is aim, action, analysis, application, and assessment. So, we are doing block 3 currently, and block 3 is adding 4-digit numbers. And in this, today we'll be doing S4, that is estimating the sum. So, today we'll see how we can estimate the sum of numbers. So, students, here is a question for you. Our school library has about 1000 textbooks and about 2000 storybooks. So, how many books are there in our library? And is this the exact number? So, you have to tell if there are about 1000 textbooks and about 2000 storybooks. So, how many books are there? So, the answer is there are about 3000 books in our library. Yes, and as if we are using the word about here, so it means it is not the exact number. Yes, so this is not the exact number, this is just an estimated sum, because here also it's written about 1000 textbooks and here also it is written about 2000 storybooks. So wherever the word about will come, it means this is not the exact one, this is just the estimated sum. So yes, students, today's aims of the class is we will be able to know to estimate the sum of two 4-digit numbers by rounding off to the highest place, and then we'll be going to compare the estimated sum with the actual sum. That means first we'll see how we can estimate the sum, and after that we'll be saying that how it is equal to or it is as compared to the actual sum. We will compare both of it, estimated as well as the actual. So let's see how we can estimate the sum. So estimation is just a rough guess that is close to the actual answer. It means estimation is not the exact answer, it is just the approximate answer or just a rough guess of the answer. So it is useful when we do not need an exact answer but one that is near enough to the exact answer. Yes, for example, whenever we are going for a shopping or whenever we do just monthly expenses for the budget, so we need to there is no need to find the exact answer. So for monthly expenses we just estimate the sum. Yeah, and we can estimate the sum of two numbers by rounding off each number to the highest place. So how we can estimate the sum? By rounding off first and then we just add both the rounding off numbers. So let's see how we can do it. So first question is how find out the actual sum and the estimated sum of 5823 and 2467. So this is how we can do. So actual sum means just a simple addition like we do. Yes, so actual sum means the exact answer that will come after adding the numbers. So here we have just added the numbers. So first we have written it along the perfect places, along the places, and then we have added the numbers. Like 3 plus 7 is 10, 1 is carry here, and then 2 plus 6 is 8, plus 1 is 9, 8 plus 4 is 12, so 2 I'll write here and 1 will be carry. Then 5 plus 2 is 7, plus 1 8. So this is the exact answer. And if you don't know this one, so you can see the previous video that I've shared with you. In this I've shared that how we can find the sum. And here is the estimated sum, and let's see how we can find it. So as the first number is 5823, so if I round off to the nearest thousand, so how I can round it off? I've earlier also shared a video with you all to how to round off the numbers to the nearest thousand. Yes, so whenever we need to round off to the nearest thousand, we just look at the hundreds place. Yes, and if the number is 5 or more than 5, so we just add 1 to the thousand place and rest will become 0. So 5823, it is nearest to 6000, And similarly 2467, so here also we'll look at the thousand, we'll look at the hundred place. It is less than 5, so thousand place will remain as it is and rest all will be 0. So that means 2467, its round off is 2000. Yes, so as you can see that we have rounded off both the numbers. So then we will add at last. So 0 plus 0 is 0, then 0 again, and 6 plus 2 is 8. So this is the estimated sum. And also you can see here that the actual sum is this one, 8290, and estimated sum is this. So the estimated sum is close to the actual sum. Yes, the estimated sum should be close to the actual sum. We can also compare the actual sum and estimated sum to see how close they both are. Yes, just now we have seen that these two numbers are close, estimated one and the actual one. Now the next question is, find the estimated sum and the actual sum of 5167 and 4638. Now let's see, here we have different digits. Now let's see how we can find the estimated and the actual sum. So here it is. So just now we have done here the actual sum. We have find out the actual sum, and this question is of carryover. So we have done the carryover. So this you can do. Now let's see how we can find the estimated sum. Our main focus is on this now in this block. So 5167. Now we have to round off to the nearest thousand. So here is 5167. So to which thousand it is closer? Is it closer to the 5000 or is it closer to 6000? Yes, it is definitely closer to 5000. So we have estimated this and we have written 5000 here by rounding it off. Students, if you forgot rounding off to the thousand, so you can see my previous video. I have already explained it to you in block 2. The next one is 4638. Yes, so we will estimate this. So here also this is estimated and this is round off to 5000 because this one is closer to the 5000. Yes, now you can see we have round off both the numbers. So by adding it, we'll get the estimated sum. So 0 plus 0 is 0, then again 0, and 5 plus 5 is 10. Yes, so here actual sum we are getting of 9805 and estimated sum we are getting of 10,000. So similarly you can see here both the sum are closer to each other. Yes, estimated sum is closer to the actual sum. It can be greater than actual sum also, or sometimes it can be less than actual sum also, but it will be near about, the estimated sum will be near about the actual sum. Okay, now the question is, how do we estimate the sum of 4-digit numbers? Just now we have done various questions. So how we have done the estimation there of 4 digits. And the second one is, why do we need to learn to estimate sum? Why estimation is necessary? Why do we need to learn the estimated? Like where does it useful to us in our daily lives? So let's see. So to estimate the sum of two 4-digit numbers, we first round off the numbers to the highest place. So since we are doing with 4-digit numbers, so the highest place will be 1000. So as you have also seen that we have, whenever we are doing this estimated sum, we are rounding off to the nearest 1000. So first for both the numbers we have to round off to the nearest 1000. After that, see here for 4 digit we will round off to the nearest 1000. After this, whenever once we have done with the rounding off of both the numbers, then we will be adding the rounding of the numbers to get the estimated sum. Once we have done with the rounding of both the numbers to the nearest 1000, yes, after that we'll be adding both the rounding off to find the estimated sum. That means whenever we just calculate the estimated sum, we always round off the numbers to the highest place. So here if we are doing it with 4-digit numbers, the highest place would be 1000. So here we have done for both the numbers, we have round off to the 1000 first, and then we have find the sum at last. My next question was, why do we need to learn to estimate sums? Why it is necessary? Where does it use in our daily life? Yes, so we should know how to estimate sum, because many times we don't need the actual sum but an estimated sum. Yes, because many times it needed that we don't want the actual sum, or we need the estimated sum. Just see an example here. For example, before going for a shopping, we just need that how much money we should carry while going for a shopping. Yes, so for that we need the estimated sum and not the actual, because while doing shopping we don't know now how much money does it need for the shopping, so we just need the roughly amount, so that is the estimated sum. Now the another example is, a pilot flew 3567 kilometer on the first trip, 2385 kilometer on the second trip. About what distance did she cover? Yes, this much kilometer he did on first trip, this much on second trip, and it is written about what distance did she cover. So here also it is written about. So whenever the word about will come, it means we don't need to there is no need to find the actual sum, we have to find the estimated sum. So since we have two numbers, 3567, so if we do the round off to the highest place, it will be 4000, because 3567 it is nearest to 4000. Similarly, for 2385 we will be doing round off to the nearest thousand, and 2385 it is nearest to 2000. Yes, so while doing nearest thousand, we just look at the hundreds place digit, the digit which is at the hundreds place. Yes, so by focusing on the hundreds place, we just see that we have got the round off of both the numbers, and then we will just add the round of numbers. So one number is 4000 and another one is 2000. So while adding both the numbers, we have got the answer 6000. That means, so the pilot flew about 6000 kilometer on both the trips. So here we have to add the numbers. Yes, but here it is written about, so we have not find the estimated, sorry, we have not find the actual sum, we have find the estimated sum. So students, are you ready now for the master question? Here it is. Jasmine spent rupees 7618 on a table, rupees 4289 on a wall clock. About how much money did she spend? Here also it is written about, and we have to find the total. That means we'll be not finding the actual sum, since here it is written the about, so we'll be finding the estimated sum. Yes, so let's see how we can find. So here also see the keyword about tells us that we need to estimate the sum. Yes, so focus here on about, the word about. So we round off the amount of the money to the highest place. Yes, since we have to find the estimated sum here, so we just round off both the numbers first to the nearest thousand place. So we have added 8000 and 4000. Why? Because if we do round off 1000 to 7618, and if you are doing round off to the nearest thousand, so we are getting 8000. Yes, because 7618 is nearest to 8000, and 4289 it is nearest to 4000. So for both the numbers we have round off here to these two. Yes, and now the next step is round off is already done, so we just add both the numbers. So for first is 8000, then we will be adding 4000, and by adding both the numbers we have got the answer 12,000. Yes, so thus Jasmine spent about 12,000 on table and a wall clock. Yes, about 12,000 means this is not the exact answer, this is just the estimated sum. So students, after this you have to do this workbook part on your own. S4 is estimating the sum, and these three questions you have to do it on your own. After this, for the homework one, you have to read block 3, lesson 4 from your content book. And also you need to practice lesson 4 given on page number 17 of your content book. So students, that's all for today. Thank you everyone. Stay home, stay safe.